An SMSF is the most powerful retirement tool in Australia. It gives you the power to buy property, invest in assets you understand, and take control of your financial future. But it is not for everyone. In this episode, I'm going to give you the 5-question test. If you can't answer yes to all 5, you are not ready for an SMSF, and you need to hear this before you make a very expensive mistake. Welcome to SMSF Insider, where we help busy professionals to gain financial independence using an SMSF. Hi, I'm Troy, founder of Blue Chip SMSF Services, and over the last 20 years, I've helped thousands of Aussies manage the complexities of self-managed super funds. And in this podcast, I'll answer your questions, break down the myths, so you can take charge of your financial freedom. Let's get into it. Everyone wants the benefits of an SMSF, the control, the investment options, the tax strategies, but not everyone is ready for the responsibility. Being the trustee of an SMSF is not a passive activity. You are in charge, you are responsible, and if you get it wrong, the consequences are severe. At Blue Chip, we've set up thousands of SMSFs, and we've seen what separates the successful funds from the ones that end in disaster. It comes down to these 5 questions. If you can't look yourself in the mirror and answer yes to every single one, you should not set up an SMSF. Question number 1, do you really want control? This is the most important question. Do you actually want to be in the driver's seat? Or do you just like the idea of it? Being in control means you have to make the decisions. You have to do the research. You have to stay engaged. If you're the kind of person who is happy to set and forget your super, who doesn't want to think about it, then a self-managed super fund is not for you. And that's okay. An industry fund is a better option for a passive investor. But if you're the kind of person who lies awake at night wondering where your money's invested and who wants to be the one calling the shots, then you've passed the first test. Question number 2, do you have enough money? This is a hard truth, but it needs to be said. If you have less than $250,000 in super, you might want to really consider if this is the best option for you. Why? Because of the fees. An SMSF has fixed annual costs for administration, accounting and auditing. These are usually around $2,000 to $3,000 a year. If you only have $100,000 in your fund, those fees represent 2 to 3% of your balance. That could eat away at your returns depending on what you're invested in. But once you get to that $250,000 to $300,000 mark, the math flips. The fixed fee becomes a much smaller percentage of your balance, and it becomes dramatically cheaper than the percentage-based fees charged by industry funds. So if you're not there yet, your goal should be to get there. Don't jump the gun and set up an SMSF too early, and always get advice from your financial advisor. Question number 3, do you have an investment strategy? An SMSF without an investment strategy is a boat without a rudder. You are legally required to have a written investment strategy for your fund, but this isn't just a box-ticking exercise. This is the blueprint for your retirement. Your strategy needs to answer some key questions. What are your investment goals? Capital growth, income, or both? What is your risk tolerance? What asset classes will you invest in? Property, shares, crypto, and so on. How will you manage diversification? If your answer to what your investment strategy is, I don't know, then you are not ready for an SMSF. You need to do your homework. You need to have a plan. You can't just set up the fund and then figure it out as you go. Question number 4, are you willing to follow the rules? This is the one that gets people into the most trouble. Your SMSF is not your personal piggy bank. There are strict rules about what you can and cannot do, and the ATO is ruthless about enforcing them. You cannot borrow money from your fund. You cannot use it to buy your family home. You cannot use it to pay for your personal expenses. It is a trust for your retirement, and you are the trustee with a legal duty to protect it. If you're the kind of person who likes to bend the rules, who thinks you can get away with a small loan from the fund, then an SMSF will be a disaster for you. You have to be willing to play by the rules 100% of the time, no exceptions. Question number 5. Do you have the right team? You cannot run an SMSF alone, and you shouldn't try. Being the trustee doesn't mean you have to be an expert in everything. It means you have to be the captain of the ship and assemble the right crew. Your team should include a financial advisor to help with your investment strategy, a lawyer to make sure your trust deed is set up correctly, and a specialist SMSF administrator to handle your accounting, compliance, and auditing. Trying to save money by doing it all yourself is the most expensive mistake you can make. It's what leads to breaches, penalties, and a lot of stress. Before you set up your fund, you need to know who is going to be on your team. At Blue Chip, our job is to make the compliance side of running your SMSF effortless. We handle the paperwork, we track the transactions, we prepare the annual returns, we organise the audit. We are the guardrails that keep you on the road, making sure you don't fall into any of the traps the ATO has set for you. We don't tell you what to invest in, but we make sure that whatever you do, it's done in a compliant way. So let's go back to the 5 questions. Do you want control? Do you have over $250,000? Do you have a strategy? Will you follow the rules? Do you have the right team? If you answered yes to all 5, then you might be ready to take the next step. An SMSF is not a magic bullet, it's a responsibility. But if you're the right person with the right team, it is the most powerful tool you have to build the retirement you deserve. If you're ready to have a conversation about setting up your fund, visit our website. The link is in the show notes. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of SMSF Insider. If you got value from this, make sure you subscribe so you never miss the strategies we share to help you take control of your financial future. Find us on socials at Blue Chip SMSF or book a call with our team to see if we can help you.